Steele is allergic to you. Mandy is going to tell you guys a little bit about Working Dogs for Vets, and then Tawny's going to tell you a little bit about how you can help. Mandy?
Hello everyone, as mentioned, my name is Mandy, and this here is Steele. Steele, as you can see, is my left-hand man, and he's also training to be my service dog, so hopefully we will accomplish that very soon. I am a 6-year Air Force veteran. I did 1 overseas deployment, and thank you. Steele and I are here today with the nonprofit organization Working Dogs for Vets. Our organization is a wonderful organization. It has a wonderful goal of trying to save lives of both disabled veterans and shelter dogs. I've had Steele here since a very small, fuzzy 8 weeks puppy. He says, "Stop talking about me, Mom." So please. Steele and I have been training for a year now with the organization, actually next week. Something truly great about our organization is that if we do have our own dogs and the dog is suitable and they can pass the public access test, they'll allow us to use our dogs, which is how Steele and I started. Though the great thing about this nonprofit organization is that, as I said before, its goal is to save as many veteran lives as possible, along with shelter dogs' lives as possible. We unfortunately have a very high suicide rate with veterans. About 1/3 of all veterans suffer from severe PTSD, also known as post-traumatic stress disorder. Unfortunately, and realistically speaking, there is a 22 veteran suicide rate a day. So if you calculate that, that's about 1 an hour. So we're here to try and help with these horrific rates. So what we typically do is we try to find shelter dogs. So there's such an overpopulation with shelter dogs as well. And we hook up a shelter dog with a veteran as long as they are suitable for one another. And we train the veteran to train their own service dog. And come here, please. So Steele's picking up on my nervousness. Excuse us here. We've never given a speech to so many people. So what we tend to do is we train the veteran to train their own service dog. This not only empowers the veteran, it empowers the dog, but it builds a very strong bonding team together. We also will train dogs in our own in-house training program for veterans that are too disabled to train their own dogs. We just want to try and help as many veterans as possible because we definitely need it. Along with that being said, service dog training can be pretty costly. For instance, a mobility harness similar to the one that Steele is wearing can cost up to $650 per harness. If you think that's expensive, service dog training alone is astronomically priced. It's about $25,000 for a service dog, and depending on the disability requirements needed, it can range up to $50,000. And let's face it, most people, let alone veterans, can't afford that. So, as I said earlier, we are here today to help save America's heroes. I would like to thank Working Dogs for Vets for not only helping to save my life, but making it so I can go out and do stuff again. A year ago, I didn't leave my house. I couldn't even go to the grocery store by myself. So you can imagine how daunting that is for my boyfriend. So now, as you can see, I can actually go to the grocery store now without another human, and it also allows Steele and I to be here with you this weekend. I would also like to give a huge thank you to MTAC and all of its wonderful team. You all are so amazing. By MTAC's and all of your help, we will be able to provide for hundreds of veterans and lonely shelter dogs. Every penny, nickel, and dime that is donated to the organization goes into providing for both the equipment for the team and also any team training needs. So we will be in the Embassy Suites the entire weekend, where we will have tables set up, and you can come say hello, learn more of what we do, and meet a lot of our service dog teams that are going to be there. Also, if we reach our goal of $1,500 in donations raised by the end of the weekend, Steel here is going to be the 2018 MTAC Con Chair. So come learn with us, come say hello. We would love to meet you, and come help us achieve our goal to get Steel to be your next Con Chair. Thank you all so very much.
So just so you know, I can't see anybody past the first row, so if I'm just looking blindly. So I just wanted to let you all know, so far we have raised, including pre-con fundraising efforts, we have raised $733.53. So we're about halfway there to replacing Nico. I'll say we can probably do it tomorrow. With your help, of course. So we've got these, they've got these wonderful t-shirts. If you would like one, just come over to the booth over at the Embassy and we'll be glad to hook you up with that. We've got a lot of giveaways that we're doing. We're doing a bunch of drawings for several things that were donated. We've had some really awesome art that was donated. We had one of you wonderful con goers that made us a quilt, and it is so beautiful. So want to say thank you to everybody that has donated. And then one other thing is that tomorrow at 9 a.m. we are going to be giving out our first clue for our Easter egg hunt. It's a hunt for a golden egg. We have two hunts, one open to everybody, and then the other one is 21 and up only. So if you'd like to enter that, it is $5. You can come by our booth and we can get you set up with that. And we've got a lot of great prizes for the first, second, and third places on that. So, yeah.
Thank you guys so much. Mandy and Steel, I look forward to you being the con chair, sir. And to all the people at Working Dogs, thank you guys for coming. We really, really appreciate you, right, guys?
Yes.
Yes, Tawny has one more thing to say to you guys.
One thing I forgot to say is please, please, please keep in mind that when the dogs have their vests on, you can't pet them. We are going to be having petting sessions 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and 3 o'clock over at the Embassy. So come by our table and sign up, and then we'll be doing petting sessions outside without their vests on. So.
Awesome, thank you guys. Before you go, I have a surprise for you. Well, it's not for me. So you guys might know that we have some folks that beat each other up out behind the Sheridan. I don't know if you've ever heard of that.
Yeah.
Fortunately for us, 2 of them came to not beat anyone up today. So could I be please joined by Flint and Deidre? Flint and Deidre are from Jordan Marion, which is a realm within Bellagarth, and they, being Jordan Marion, did a fundraiser a couple weeks ago, and all of the money that they raised is going to be donated to Working Dogs for Vets. And all of this money, once it's all counted up, is going to go right towards getting rid of Nico. I love you, Nico. I can't wait to replace you with a puppy. Thank you guys so much, and thank you. Let me just tell you a little bit about Jordan Marion before they leave us. Sorry, I'm really bad at this whole stage thing. So like I said, they do beat each other up. Bellagarth, if you didn't know, is medieval foam fighting. So they get really cool armor or really cool outfits, and then they get weaponry and shields that are actually foam with a solid core, and they beat on each other with it. It's terrific. Bring your friends and hit them with things. It's great. So they'll be here the rest of the weekend. You can find them on their proving grounds, which is on the hill right outside the Sheridan in the back. They'll be here 10 to 6 on Saturday and 10 to 4 on Sunday. And also, if you can't get time to meet them this weekend, on every Sunday at noon at Elmington Park on West End, these guys meet up and they would love to have you join them. Even if you don't know anything about foam fighting, pick up a weapon and hit someone. It's fun, I promise. Guys, Flint and Deidre from Georgia Marion, Mandy, and the wonderful Steele, and my dear Tawny, thank you guys so much. Woo! I know you guys have lots to do. I'll be really quick, I promise.